So, you're welcome to another series on Hope Alive Therapy. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button. I have a question to ask you. So, this is the question. Have you ever had a wildest negative thought that you wanted to carry out, but eventually it didn't work out? So, share it with us on your comment sections. One of the reasons I like asking questions is so that people can feel like, okay, fine, it's not just about me, or I'm not the only one going through these particular psychological issues, and you can actually find a community of people where you can relate with, and understanding that they are just phases and seasons that we all pass through in life, or things that we all deal with in our day-to-day life. Let me share mine. So there's this time in my hostel, I was just so frustrated. I was just overwhelmed by what I was thinking at that particular moment. I couldn't really figure out anything else with myself. The only thing I was thinking about was what I went through at that particular time, and I was just so clouded by the emotion of, oh, this is all over. I put so many expectations on this. I wanted to commit suicide. That was my wildest thought. I wanted to commit suicide, so I was looking for what I could do at that point to actually carry out that particular action. Eventually, for me, I was able to, that thought came, that negative, one thing about negative thoughts is always flowing easy. So it came to my mind that why not put powder inside water and just drink, because powder was available. So I put powder inside water, and one of my hostel friend that seems to be very close to me, shout out to Sheol wherever she is now. So she just knocked at that moment, blah, 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 blah. Remember, what's happening? Okay, I just say I should come and greet you. My mind was just coming to you and this and that. And she just opened the door. She met powder in my hand, and she was like, what happened? What is it? So we got talking. I told her everything that happened, and in the midst of talking to her, I felt so relieved. And that's the beauty. When you're having negative thoughts, or probably you are going through something, I think the best thing is look for a better community of persons with beautiful souls that you can really talk to at that moment, that can actually ease you off your worries, ease you off whatever it is that is actually making you feel down, making you lose your hope, your faith at that particular moment. And one thing we have to agree is that we all have that daily activities of life, or daily thought of life, that we deal with. When it comes to negative thoughts, we all deal with negative thoughts one way or the other. You can't deny that. I can't deny that. So that will bring me to talking about tips on how to deal with negative thoughts. How do you deal, if in case you find yourself thinking negativity constantly, how do you deal with it? How do you handle your daily negative thoughts in your day-to-day life? Number one is learn to label your thoughts. You have to be able to define what you are thinking at that particular moment, if it's actually related to what is happening to you at that particular moment, or probably maybe it's something that is beyond what is happening. Like this morning, I woke up feeling so down. I was just so down, and in the midst of feeling so down, I had to take my time to just meditate and just ask myself, okay, why am I feeling what I'm feeling? What do I need? How do I take care of myself? How do I do that? Many a times when we are going through negative thoughts, or when we all just expect somebody to come and do some things for us, to cheer us up or to make us happy. No, we have to first decide to make ourselves happy before others can know what to do to make us happy. So we can't just jump into conclusion and be like, can't they see I'm happy? I'm not happy. Can't they see I'm having negative? They don't know what you're going through. They don't know what you're feeling in the state of your heart. So you only know that, and you can only help them by learning to define what you are feeling at that particular time. When you are able to define it, label what you are feeling, your thoughts, what exactly that negative thought is based on. Label it if it's something that is temporary or something that is permanent, in order to know what to actually do to it. Then number two on how to handle negative thoughts is start having a defined construction of yourself, defined structure of who you are. Have a definition of who you are. Probably just tell yourself, I am a psychotherapist. I take today into your hands, and today is going to be good, today is going to be better. I see some people trying some therapy, like writing it on their WhatsApp status. Today is going to be beautiful, today is going to, they tell themselves every morning when they wake up, even before they step out to do every other thing, or even before they take any food, they just remind themselves of how they want their day to be. They create an aura of atmosphere for themselves. If you don't do this, there's times that you just won't, you have a way of fighting the battle of your mind, the battle of your thoughts. So you need to develop a strategy. It's like this: your thought is like Bruce Lee right now, looking for a way to like attack you. And because your thought is looking for a way to attack you, you are not being careful enough to be like, emi gan gently me, I'm gently, I will attack you back if you attack me. That's where your thought is. So you need to create a strategy for yourself to attack whatever it is that the devil might have in stock to make up negativity for you that day. Because whether you like it or not, there will always be a sad news that can bring you down. There will always be a sad thought, or maybe you remember a part of your life that you are not feeling okay with, that can just make you start feeling down, make you start developing negativity, negative thoughts and negative energy throughout that day. So you need to create a defined positive structure for yourself. Remind yourself how you want your day to be. Remind yourself the good things about your day. Remind yourself the good things about yourself. Remind yourself the better days that are ahead of you. Remind yourself the beautiful picture that you see yourself having every day of your life, regardless of what you really go through. That'll take me to number 3. Number 3 is make sure you have a gratitude journal. There are times that I feel so overwhelmed by what is going on around, or immediately even when I'm so expectant. Maybe I'm expecting God to do something and the devil just start bringing thoughts that this and that, you will this, you are stocked up, you are what I do straight away is I go to my gratitude journal. And what is a gratitude journal? A gratitude journal is like a notebook where I list the things that I am grateful about, things that I'm happy about, the things that bring smiles to my face. I list them there. So go to your gratitude journal, read those things that you are grateful for, read those things that God has done for you in the past. You know, gratitude journal will create a kind of peace atmosphere for you, peace thoughts for you. It puts you in that state of rest where it reminds you that God has been faithful before. He'll be faithful to you again. If he has been doing it before, he will surely do it again. And if he's not doing it, that means it's not his will. So God will not want to do something that will harm his own child, because he loves us. The Bible says to us that if an earthly father, you can't ask an earthly father for a bread and he will give you stone, how much more an heavenly father who created you in his own image. So God does not have a mindset of evil towards us. He doesn't have a plan of evil towards anybody. There are times that things may not look like it. There are times that we get so overwhelmed by our current circumstances, challenges and trials and grief, and you just get so stuck up in the midst of our emotions and our negative thoughts. But that's not who you are. Your thought is not who you should. Your negative thought is not who you should be. Thank you. I love that word. Your negative thought is not who you should be. So you create who you should be by the thoughts that you create for yourself, by how you begin to see yourself involved. And still on the note on tips in which you can use to help yourself to build or to tackle your negative thought is confess that which is right about you to yourself. Confess it. There are times that you need to say some things out loud for your thoughts to subdue. Your thoughts might not even subdue at that moment because you are still trying to welcome the thought. Maybe you are feeling lonely and the thought, even when it comes to sex issue, is a mindset. Yes, it's a mindset. There are times that you'll be like, my body is feeling no honey, it's normal and things like that. As if you are welcoming the thought that it's normal, it's normal, it's normal. Before you know it, it's normal, and your body will begin to react to the fact that it's normal, and you find yourself doing the things that you literally could do. But the moment your thought is saying it's normal for you to do this, you begin to welcome that thought. Before you know it, I'm just citing sex as an example. I'm not saying that's the only thing, but I'm just using it as an example. Before you know it, you are or accepting it. But when you say it's normal, you say it's not normal because it's not yet time. I will only have it when I know it's time, or I'm doing it the right way. When you program your mind back to the way it should be, you will see that your mind will reset back and your feelings will find its own expression back to where and what it should be. So many times it's a suggestion that the devil is throwing at you when he brings negative thoughts. He's expecting to see if you are going to grab it or you are going to reject it. So if you grab it, fine. That shows how much you welcome negativity around you. But if you throw it out and say, no, I don't want it, or you speak it loud by rejection and say, no, this is not for me, I don't want this, those are things that will actually help you to overcome it. And when you discover that it is really, really so consistent and it's not something you can really shy away from, or something you don't even know how to handle at that point anymore, just talk to somebody with a beautiful soul that you can confide in. Talk to a therapist, talk to someone that can help you, talk to someone that can put you in that place of trying to be better person. And one thing I say about therapy is that when people are not ready, there's no reason for you to talk them into it or talk them to talk to a therapist. But when people are really ready of for freedom. That is where the first deliverance begin, because they will be the one that will look for someone they want to talk to themselves, or tell you that you should help them to look for someone they want to talk to, that will make it easy for them to come out of whatever it is that they find themselves. I hope these few tips will help you to monitor your thoughts, be intentional about your thoughts, build a life of gratitude, and confess that which is good to yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also don't forget to drop your answers in the comment sections. We're still talking about thinking effectively. I didn't kill myself that time. If I had killed myself with that powder, I wonder if I would be here doing no life therapy. I'll see you guys again next time. Bye bye.